Hi everyone, it's Liz. Welcome back to another video. First of all, I just wanted to say a massive thank you because I've just hit 2.5k subs on my channel and I'm absolutely over the moon. Thank you for watching and for all the likes and comments. I massively appreciate all of them. It's nearly Halloween time and that means spoopy outfits. I don't wear dresses very often because I don't really feel like they suit me and I always feel a little bit overdressed. But there's one dress that has been stuck in my mind for quite a while now and I've been wanting to recreate it, and that is the Weird Sisters dress from the season finale of The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, which is on Netflix. The original version of the dress is a little bit formal for my tastes. It's kind of a 60s style button-down dress and it has a Peter Pan collar. So when I was looking for patterns that I might be able to use to recreate this, nothing was really jumping out at me. And then I googled baby doll dress with Peter Pan collar and I found these amazing photos of Courtney Love, and she was wearing this black baby doll dress with a white Peter Pan collar, which I guess is a bit reminiscent of Wednesday Addams. And I thought how amazing it would be if I could mash the two together. So I'm gonna try and make a version that's my favorite elements of the two of them. Elements that I really love from the original Sabrina dress is the color, and I'm gonna make it in this kind of cherry red viscose twill, which is absolutely buttery soft and drapey. So hopefully this will make a nice kind of flowy baby doll dress. And also I really love the lace collar. So I found this lace collar on eBay and it's a bit small, so I might have to kind of supplement at the back with some kind of matching lace. Elements that I really like from the Courtney Love version is the sleeve length, so I'm going to make this with short sleeves, and just the overall style and length of the dress. It's much less fitted, kind of more drapey, and also hits about mid-thigh length, so I'm gonna take those elements and mash them together. So I'm going to show you the pattern pieces that I've got cut out now and how I've adjusted them, and then we'll get cracking with some sewing. So this is the pattern that I'm going to be making, which is a New Look 6394, and I have cut out view D, or rather I've traced it and cut out view D, and I'm going to be making it in E length, which is kind of a tunic length. I'm going to square the bottom off rather than have this curved shape. What I've also done is for the collar piece, I've actually squared the collar piece off a little bit as well, rather than have this kind of rounded shape. And I'm gonna put a button on the top, and then I'm gonna see how it looks when I just overlay the lace collar over the top of the sort of, I don't know whether it's a mandarin collar or a Nehru collar, but anyway, I'm gonna see how it looks when I just overlay it over the top. And if it doesn't look quite right, I'll just take the collar off and I will just overlay this on the rounded neckline. So I have all of my pieces traced out on Swedish tracing paper apart from the yoke. I tried to kind of clip into the sizes and fold them down, which I've seen people do before, but it was ending up being way more time consuming than just tracing out the size that I wanted. I'm making this in a size 10, which is recommended for my bust size, so we'll see how that goes. I know that patterns like this are notoriously bad with sizing, so we're gonna see how that goes. At least if I make it too big, I can always size it down and take it in. So that's the sleeve. I've just cut that cropped down to a short sleeve, and that's the back piece, which I've cut in a long kind of tunic length to match the front piece. I haven't altered the bottom of the pattern. That's still got this kind of curved hem, but I'm actually going to chop that off square. So that's the neckband, and I have actually just squared that edge off a little bit. It doesn't look like it, but compared to the original pattern, which kind of does that, it is much more squared off than that was. So I'm going to start cutting these out and putting them together. So when I've looked at the pattern envelope, the stand-up collar's quite tall, and I'm worried it's going to look weird with the lace Peter Pan collar over the top. So I have removed about an inch off the height of the collar. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the back facing and the front facing out as well, and have that as a backup option in case this stand-up collar looks a bit weird. Hi. So I made a last minute decision to change the view that I was going to make, and decided to make the version that would have like a flat style lapel collar, because I felt like that stand-up collar was not really going to work with the lace Peter Pan collar over the top of it. It's going to be too high, and I think it might look a bit weird. So I've decided to make the version with the flat lapel collar, but without the collar. So it's just basically going to be like a round-necked shirt with a facing on the inside, which meant that I had to go back and recut facing pieces and fuse them to some fusible interfacing, because you would do that in the pattern normally anyway, but this viscose is so floppy and buttery soft that it's really difficult to work with, and even just fusing it to the interfacing gave me major heart palps. Anyway, it's done now, and I think all my pieces are now successfully cut out, so I'm gonna get cracking with some sewing. Here we are, the facing is on. So the edges are all overlocked and it's all pressed out. So basically we have a sleeveless dress, except the side seams aren't sewn up. And I've attached the lace collar, which fits pretty well, but the issue that I have is that it's only really tiny, so it finishes here. And this is some lace that I got when I was going to make the original version. The original version of the dress has lace cuffs on the sleeves. The sleeves are long, but I've decided not to go for that. So I've got quite a bit of this straight lace left over. So I think what I'm going to do, rather than just leave it off, which is going to bug me forever, I'm going to try and shape some of this straight lace around the back. I've just kind of tucked the excess in, so I'm probably going to have to finish that off with some velvet ribbon or something so that it doesn't scratch the back of my neck. So yeah, I think this is what we're going to go for, which means I've got some hand stitching to do. That's all right. So now the sleeves need to go in, and button closures and a hem. And then I think we can call that good. Let's talk about where we're up to with this dress. Oh my God, I didn't realise that this would become such an arduous sewing project. But basically, what happened was this lace collar is just too small, and when I applied it, it finished at a weird point on my shoulder. I tried to bridge the gap at the back with some of this lace, but obviously this lace is not curved and the neckline is curved. So I was gonna have to put darts in it, which also looked naff. And then I remembered that when I bought the collars, I bought 2 different designs, and I pulled this one out and it's actually longer than the scrolly lace one. It's actually longer than this one. So it hits me more at the back of the neckline. It doesn't go all the way to the back, but I'm willing to live with a gap at the back of the neckline. I've hunted high and low for other lace collars that I can use, but they are all really small like this, like made for kids, I think. So yeah, I can't find one. I'm not extra enough to try and embroider my own net collar because I just don't think I'm going to do it justice, frankly. So yeah, at some point in the future I may get around to trying to replace it, but for now, no. Anyway, so where we're at now is the sleeves are in, the collar's only basted on, and I've tried it on and it needs a significant amount taking off the sleeves. That fold line there that I've just marked with a pin is the length that I want the sleeves, so I'm probably going to trim this off and overlock the ends. And then once that's done, I pretty much only have the buttonholes to put in and the bottom to hem, and then we'll be good to go. So that's me done. I want to say I do really like the dress, but I think I'm just a little bit disappointed with it. It's ended up a bit too short, probably for my tastes, and also, I don't know, I guess I feel it just, maybe it looks a bit mumsy, a bit shapeless, despite having darts. The darts are in the wrong place. The darts should like be there probably, but they're quite far down. And despite having darts in the back, it actually doesn't give me that much shape around the waist. I guess, you know, they're all fit issues that I could rectify if I had the will to do it, but what you guys didn't see was all the massive issues that I had when this really super soft viscose decided to start dropping after I'd already done the hem. I'll pop a before and after picture up here of when I'd done the hem and then put it on the mannequin. It all started to drop and you'll see the hem looks all bunched. So I had to undo the hem, steam it all out, let it drop overnight, and then crawl around on the floor basically and level all the hem up. And this stuff just doesn't really like being hemmed with the sewing machine really, so I ended up doing a rolled hem on my overlocker along the bottom just to get it to hang properly. So yeah, I'm not massively thrilled with the look of the final thing. I'll probably wear it. I actually like the look of myself in it more than I thought I would. So I'll probably wear it, but you know, it's not love, I would say. Lessons learned for next time, just try and find things that fit really, like a collar that fits and a pattern that's actually made for accepting a Peter Pan collar is probably a good idea as well. Anyway, so happy Halloween everyone. I hope you have a good day planned and some fun activities to do. If you like this video, don't forget to hit me with a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!